Hello everyone! Welcome to Prime Kids. Today I'm going to read a Panchatantra tale, The Clever Servant. So let's get started. May was a servant who worked in the king's castle. One day it was a wedding of a rich merchant's daughter. May decided to attend the wedding. When he reached the merchant's house, he sat on one of the chairs that had been kept for the rich people of the kingdom. When the merchant saw this, he rushed to May and rudely asked him to get off the chair. May was insulted and was very angry. He thought of a plan to avenge this terrible insult. The next day, while he was at work at the king's castle, he started muttering loudly, knowing well that the king was walking towards him. He said, "Oh, what a wife the king has! She spends more of her time at the merchant's house rather than her own." The king was shocked to hear May saying this. He held May by the arm and shouted in anger, "Can you prove what you are saying? You are insulting the queen and me by saying such things." May replied, "Sir, I don't know what I was saying. I had too much to drink last night and must have muttered something. Please pardon me for it." But the seed of doubt had been planted in the king's mind. He immediately stopped all the grants he had given to the merchant and threw him out of the position he held at the king's court. The merchant could not understand why the king had suddenly become so angry with him. He decided to seek an audience with the king and discuss the problem, but the king's guards would not allow him inside. Luckily for him, May was passing by. Seeing that the merchant was in difficulty, May went up to the guards and said loudly, "Don't you know that he is the kingdom's richest merchant and a very respectable man?" Hearing May's words, the guards allowed the merchant to enter. When the merchant returned home, he realized how unfair he had been to May at his daughter's wedding. So he went back to the castle the next morning and apologized to May. He invited him home and gifted him with a bag of silver coins. May now decided to reverse the harm he had caused to the merchant. So the next day, while he was at work at the castle, he again started muttering loudly, seeing the king walking towards him. He said, "What a foolish king this kingdom has! He eats fruits in the washroom." The king was shocked with what he heard. Then he thought to himself, "If May could say this about me in his drunken state, he must have been lying about the merchant and the queen a few days ago." The king realized that he had acted in haste and invited the merchant to the castle to make amends. The end. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.